Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Ripping through the defense. Stopped it. At the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's Judkins. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Makes the grab. It's Judkins. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to throw, it's Howard. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise in the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Etienne. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Scanning the field. It's back. Quarterback extends the play. Looking down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Dogs are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Evans. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pocket starts to collapse. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face 4.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question that the quarterback was going to do that. Nice job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk in the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the quick shuffle pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the red zone, it's Henderson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And into the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On third down, going up top. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the... Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Georgia going up tempo. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominating.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown Bulldogs. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. It puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Judkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
He's got it down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sides. Going for it all. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Georgia, 31. Ohio State, 28.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He'll bring it back. It's Evans. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want that clock to run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. The defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got
It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door. create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about it. Better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He'll take a deep shot here. Holds it in on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field, Texas. When you think about great teams, you think about...
And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On second down, wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And that will be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Grayson. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incompletion leads to second and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! An impressive run from the back, Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Texas 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The option look. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Trying to barge in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a...
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Milroe. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Coming after him, extending the play. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass, it's Milroe. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Using his legs, it's Young. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Running back searching for a hole.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 27, Texas 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Ewers. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the comeback is on. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The give to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it, and they convert. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Bernard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The negative play and leaves them with 2nd and 12. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got a lot of running room.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend.